Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? What's going on here this morning? It's 7:06 a.m. on the 8th of July. Uh, okay. World War III alive and kicking. All right. Not stopping anybody, anyone, right? We've been watching crude as it made a nice move to the downside. Um, so we've been kind of keeping an eye on crude, and I've been watching on the moves to the downside, and here we are, up 5% this morning. Sounds like we don't have peace anymore. This is going to go on forever, folks, forever. All right, this is never going to end. So we'll see what happens with that. But we got crude higher this morning by 5%. We got the diamonds totally just kind of getting annihilated here on the overnights. They tumbled like so. The world is a dangerous place, folks. It's a dangerous place right now, in my opinion. Um, all it takes is one stupid guy to say something stupid, and who knows, man? All right, so that's what we got this morning. We got jobless claims coming out at 7:30. We'll see about those. We got some existing home sales today. Um, we will get a crude number at 9:30. Keep an eye on there. Um, there's a used cars number coming out today. Used cars are holding up pretty well. Uh, but with the crude coming back up now, what does that mean? It means that it starts to trigger that inflation again now that we are trying to get under control. And now he's going to open this whole can of worms up again, and it's just never going to end. So we got the 30-year mortgages out today as well. So those are inching up a little bit higher too. I hadn't checked the 10-year yet, but let's take a look at there. 10-year yields here are higher again here, but still sticking at that 450. Isn't really moving here at all on the 10-year. Now the dollar has been a little bit of a different story. DXI, the dollar. All right, hold on that one there. I pull it up every day and then I can't see what it is. I'll get it for you. All right. So we'll see what happens with that. I think we talked about Shiners yesterday because we've been talking a lot about it in the Discord for the last days. And this morning we get the pop that we were looking for. All right, so Billy Baru and Baba moving nice up this morning on Baba on that Shiners. And I'm saying to you, Shiners are going higher. All right, and I would look for definitely pull back on weakness. You want to be getting into Alibaba. All right, so I don't know about chasing it this morning here. We're getting at 107 now. We were higher up to 111.03. So we talked about this the last couple of days. I've been talking about it, and damn, I didn't think it was going to come so fast, but it did. But what happened is that they got earnings coming soon, but then somebody came out and put an upgrade on there. You know, gotta wonder. All right, so somebody knew something. All right, so nice pop this morning here. All right, back down to 106 and change. So definitely, Chiners look good. When I look at it on the charts here, now that we're going up to 106 in this area here, we're taking out we're taking out 3 weeks on this move here, guys. All right. So again, I don't know if I go chasing it here, but I think this China move is going to be much better than we think. All right. So we'll keep an eye. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see what happens on this guy. All right. We take out the 2 week there. All right. And Baba's higher this morning. Billy Baru is a little bit higher. What's closed at 1760 here, trading at 1812 right now. All right. So, and if we do get that triangle out that we get, it might come quicker than you think. So, we watch for that move, kind of like that's turning back around here, and then we might get that move quicker to the break to the downside, and that's where I think we'd really want to be interested in and see, because you got these guys now that are kind of, a lot of guys are going to chase this thing up here, and then, if it falls out of steam, you're going to see these short timers. They might just come in and say, you know what, dump this. So, we're smarter than that, and we think the move is higher, and the move is going to be better. So let's keep our eyes for that to see if that happens. Okay. So Baba, Billy, and JD, better is this morning. All right, JD is at 27.32. This one's not really a shooter down. Come on, man. All right. Didn't smell any of that, I guess, right? Coming back down there. 26.42 was the lowest, trading 27.32 this morning. All right. And I got one more for you that I think we should keep an eye on too is Baidu. Baidu is like the eBay of Chiners. So there you go. Baidu 117. Looks we're still stuck inside this 2 week pattern. So 119 to get out of there. We're trading at 117.30. All right. Shiners. I think they go higher, man. I think they go higher. I like them. All right. I've been calling them for the last 3 days. I can't believe they moved up so quickly. All right. So we'll see with that. I still like Boeing. Um, you know, it keeps, I think now that the narrative is now turned over from peace to war again. Um, I think Boeing's got to. I think Boeing needs to get a lift here. All right, I'm kind of angst about Boeing right now. And it had a 3 day up and it came in back in. It's not that horrible, but now it wants to break the 2 day down, and here we are back down to this 228 area. So I don't know. I bought some down here at this 220, 221 somewhere in here. I'm not getting out of the trade right now, but this thing needs to get turned around. All right. So I'm going to be watching Boeing kind of closely, and that's just what I think about that one. All right. See about that one. All right. Staples, I just can't get enough of them. All right. I got some movers this morning too on my list here. If you go to my Gapper list on on Twitter, you would see. But I got a couple of names in here that are popping this morning. Um, and what do we have? Obviously, we got ketchup, KHC, a little bit higher this morning. KHC, KHC. All right, ketchup. Heinz ketchup. Get up to 25.75. Shooter down day, boy. Look at that coming right back up. All right, so 25.39. We're going to be inside day to start the day on Heinz. We'll see if that one's kind of be an insider on the day there. Some of the beer, more war, more beer. All right, so Tap, look at these things. They were coming down hard yesterday, and 39.27. We're at 39.90. All right, so we're still pretty handily stuck inside the day there, but they're moving up a little bit this morning. We'll see what that goes. Monster was one of the ones that came up there. 97.52, guys, closed at 96.62. All right, so Monster going to need more of that coming back up with the 2-1 inside on the 2 hour. All right, so Monster's a little bit better. XLP is slightly higher. I did buy some XLPs yesterday near the lows of the day. We got down to 84.44, so I added to my position again with the day down. All right, my average is pretty good right now on XLP. All right, this trade's going to be good. All right, we might have to wait to get paid, until the fall or maybe even later than that. But we'll see what you want to do. I don't know how you guys trade. All right. So I tell you kind of what I do, and then send me some information. Tell me what you do. Join the Discord. All right. Come on in. Um, it's gonna cost you a little money, but I'm telling you, we got good, smart people that have come together trying to build a community of traders that can all get together and all use our what we know and bring something to the table. All right, so XLP better again this morning. All right, what else is moving? Well, obviously the most obvious thing in the room is that yesterday is that energy was moving huge yesterday. All right, XLE had a big day yesterday, man. All right, what do we got? Look at this day coming out of the garbage bin. All right, 2-2 down. Right, we were watching the crude. We've been watching the crude. I have a little bit of Yuko, and that Yuko, she's a strange mover. But I got there. We got numbers coming out at 8 at 9:30. All right, so we'll see what happens with that one. All right, so energy, just a beauty day up here, and where we are now, 55.66. We are moving back up to the upside. The war is back on, baby. It was never ended. It never ended. It never will. All right. XLE is better this morning. We watched that ConocoPhillips COP 110.24 now, so it's taking day up on ConocoPhillips. I like this Kinder Morgan KMI. KMI had a nice day upper here. Where are you at today? 32.73 to 32.79, taking day up on Kinder Morgan. All right, back up into the upside. Now it's interesting. I'm going to talk about the futures, but the futures they're shrugging this thing off again. That's what they do. Shrug it off. It's no problems. This is a huge problem, and nobody wants to talk about it, and the market doesn't even want to talk about it because the market, should have a little uncertainty in here, but it doesn't seem to have that. So it's strange times, man, strange times. All right, so KMI better there this morning. Valero has already been a really stud. I mean, Valero's 2-2 up month already. This thing's already moved out. You might see some profit taken on this one just because of the fact that it's made such a great move to the upside with the two. But while the rest of the group was bad, all right, and here we are now 2-1 inside on the week here, not showing anything this morning either. So I would watch Valero because Valero kind of already ran up there a little bit. All right, and then we'll look at a couple of the drillers here. Schlumberger. Schlumberger had a day up there, 2-2 back up on there. 47.22, 47.22, taking day up on Schlumberger. We got to watch OIH here. All right, OIH is the drillers. All right, that's the index for the drillers for the drillers. Okay, so OIH got up to 367, trading at 370 now. Was up to 375. It backed off a little bit there. All right, drillers a little bit better. Shell was a good day yesterday. We saw that with the news, man, with the gap up on Shell. Look at this thing. This thing's going to give you another up day here. All right, 82.21. We're looking for more. Give me another 2-2 up with that one. All right. Shell knew what was going on yesterday. I'll tell you that. That thing was ripping to the upside. All right. So we'll see what happens with energy. Energy's better here this morning for sure, for sure, for sure. And then we'll go back to our groups and we'll see, kind of where we finished off yesterday. Well, yesterday, energy was our number one mover to the upside on yesterday, and XLE, there you go, was the day up. XLV, they were bouncing around yesterday, but XLV finishes with a halfway decent day, kind of stuck in the middle. Looks like an evening star. Could be a pivot to the downside. Marna's out. I saw Marna's. I had some bad news out today. I saw Marna a little bit lower there. What else did I see in there? It's in my gapper list. You can see them in there. Marna coming back down here now, $77. All right, so taking not quite taking day down, but it's sitting there near yesterday's lows. All right, we always watch those insurers a little bit, right? United Healthcare squeezed in a nice day up here, trying to get back up to 430 to the highs, and where we at 427 right now, kind of chopping up inside here. All right, so we'll see if the healthcare can keep it moving. But the diamonds are on the rocks, man. Right now, we're down to 523 here. We're taking day down, folks. All right, we got down all the way to 521 now. All right, so 521 breaks us all the way back into this area here. So we're going to be a two down gapper on diamonds. We'll see what happens there. I just kind of like moved into the futures there. I don't know how I did that. Nasdaq's down $380. Tech stocks are down again. I think they're on the ropes. Somebody needs to knock these guys out. All right. So SPY trying to come back here now a little bit from 741. Yesterday's lows were 745.21, 745.21. Is that right? Yeah, 745.21. And here we are at 743. All right, so you get it. Where it looks like we're going to be taking day down on the SPY. QQQ. QQQ. I love it. I loving it. Give me that 2122 back down on the month. It's too early to call, folks. A lot of people have been saying, "Are we going to stay inside the week on the or in the on the month?" No, I mean I still actually I'm the jury's out, but with the two down, I'd say you got troubles there. All right, so I mean you could easily stay inside this month, because you had a pretty decent move to the upside, and down, going to have to get all the way back down to 684. But that's why we look for 312 weakers, and this is only the third day of the week here. All right, but war's back on, but they're shaking it off. I don't understand it. Okay, but that's what's going on. So triple Qs, we'll see there. We got SanDisk is lower again today. All right, 1545. Micron, 902, closed at 938. Intel got down to 706 and change. Got the 108, got the 104, guys, 104. Broke through our level at 111. All right. NVIDIA, back down to our number. Our support number is 194. He keeps ending up going back there. It's 2-1 on the month. It's green. I don't like it. You guys already know that. I don't like it. All right. So NVIDIA, a couple more here. I think that what's going on is that the semiconductors they're going through the rotation again here now. So Marvel's starting to pop up a little bit here, but this has been a nice move to the downside there. To get back up to yesterday's highs is 237. You ain't anywhere near there. All right. And then if you're so inclined to want to buy these stocks, then you got to go to the Cloudflare group and you got to go to IBM. All right, IBM's a stud. It's moving up. It's not stopping. It's not going down. All right. Oracle, for some reason, I think Oracle might be a buy here. Oracle should be better here. Oracle is in with this group. I wouldn't be surprised if you got an Oracle to give a pop-up day, man. All right, 145 right now, though. Yesterday's highs was, I get the real number there, 145.56. She's trying to fight back here right now on Oracle. I don't know, man. I think that things it's due a day. It's due to do a day. All right, I keep an eye on Oracle today. Maybe Qualcomm is another one here, kind of in that Cloudflare, and it's been holding up. I mean, it took the hit down, but it's firming up. All right, I think the semiconductors are the ones that are kind of a little bit more heavy right now. All right, so that group, and then my old Salesforce, man, it's also tied in with the Dow Jones Industrial Average. So I think that is kind of hurting it a little bit because we know industrials fell apart. But this is a 3 week up now, and it triggered into a nice month. Question is now, it's made a pretty good move. Okay, it's made a pretty good move. So it's probably due for a triangle out. But I think that this one, there might be a little bit more room in here now, but the biggest thing is that you're going to have to get up on your weekly to 185. I don't see them getting to 185 anytime soon. So we'll keep an eye on that one. SAP, use SAP 2-2 up. This one's another one with the 2-2 up, and you get inside on the month 3-1 now. I think they made a move. I think they're resting. Wait for Oracle. Oracle might come back and get it. Keep an eye on that one. Oracle's, let's do a day. Let's do a day. All right. SAP. So anything that Snowflake. Here, Snowflake. Snowflake. There she comes, baby. 262 coming back up. All right. It's 270 to get out of jail on the day. All right. This one looks pretty good. All right. So Snowflake, stick with the Cloudflares. Stay away from the Microns. Stay away from the AMDs. Stay away from the Intels. Stay away from anything that's in semiconductor. All right, that group is still kind of coming down. Discretionaries are not going to do good in this. Cyclicals are not going to fare well in this. Walmart says they're going to lower prices. I don't see where it's going. Walmart. I just don't see where you're going with this one. Now we're going to have now here we are. We're trying to get inflation under control, and now we're going to go back into this Iran business. And what's that going to do? It's going to raise that inflation again. All right, and that's some Warsh is trying to do his thing here, trying to figure out. Doesn't want to lower rates, doesn't want to raise rates. At some point, if this thing really starts to heat up, you're going to see higher rates. Okay, that 4.5 will get to 5. All right, if this thing continues, it's like a drama series, man. It's like a Hallmark show. This war, I swear to God. So anyhow, Walmart is a little bit better here this morning. 113, 112.88. I'd say with them lowering prices, stay away from Walmart. Target's not going to lower prices, but Target's kind of down in the dumps too here. And then Costco was finally starting to get moved, on that discretionaries. And then you got Kate, and then look at that, Costco renewed, baby, back down to the lows with you. And then Casey General Store, you're going to see the same problem there. All right, back down. Casey General Store, gas stations all over the place. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up. All right, so energy, healthcare, and real estate and consumer defensive were the top 4 yesterday. XLP is good. We want to stay in XLP. We want to buy dips on XLP. I mean, if you're a trader and you want to just do something for the day, today's your day. Alibaba. All right. And there's your JD, and there's your Baidu, and there's your Billy Baru. All right, keep an eye on those. You probably get a reversal out of those, and see if you can make some move out of those. All right, and that's it, man. I don't know what else to say. All right, so the futures are better, but we're still sitting around yesterday's lows. Diamonds took the hit overnight because of the oil, right? And then we'll finish it up with crude. Where are we? Crude, all right. Crude, we'd be buying dips again now. Okay, all right. We're gonna buy dips on crude again now. All right. So I don't know what to say. 7:31. I'm talking for way too long, 24 minutes. All right, I'll try to get in really hard to get in during the half day. I got in yesterday, pretty good there. So, all right, we'll see what happens, man. All right, be careful out there. Um, I mean it when I say I think this world is a little bit of a powder keg right now. All right, so be good, be good.